What do you think separates leaders who successfully integrate AI into their organizations from those who tend to struggle or fall behind?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question, right? Like we do an AI advisory for a lot of the top finance firms and private equity firms, venture firms, and so on. Look, I think we're getting to a place of a little bit more sophistication with AI. Where 6 months ago, I think everyone was just saying, "Oh, let's find a way to put AI in everything that we do." I think now is a little bit more, in my mind, the leaders that successfully do this, and we see this all the time. Number one, you have to be able to quantify the ROI of AI, right? Like where exactly, it's not just throw AI into something and like it'll fix everything, right? It's sort of like, okay, in our finance function, we can use AI to reduce on, 15 hours a week for every employee in reconciliation. Okay, we've been able to quantifiably identify what the ROI is. Number two, diligencing like the right product for you and making sure like I said, trial runs, test runs, because there's a lot of sales pitches going on. Oh, we're the best at everything. Everybody's using fundamentally the same AI, guys. So like you're kind of using either Gemini or using Claude or using kind of GPT, right? At the end of the day, like, that's not the differentiator. The differentiator is maybe how it does what it does and how clear it is, how much it can customize to what you're doing. Because what you want to avoid as an AI leader or a leader is frankly like having to reinvest the same amount of human capital to go learn something brand new, but just kind of overcomplicates things. I think number three is that super, super important to make sure during the integration that like, or whatever you're doing, that like you fundamentally like take care of customer data. You fundamentally take care of customer trust and all of that, because a lot of the firms we deal with are large financial institutions or whatever they are. And you don't want to lose trust because you botched like an AI process, right? There's that as well. So for me, the leaders that do that, number one, are able to quantify the actual return in dollars and cents. My investment in this AI is, 10 million. And in 1 year, I can return out, 20 million. Like how? And then go through and actually challenge your team to do that. Number two is actually understand where that this AI can actually like improve, and finding sort of the best platform to do that minimizes sort of impact. Number three is, like I said, actually, the last point I was thinking was, number three is actually, evaluating like a few different options, and so it doesn't make sure that it's more work for your people than less work. And obviously number four was making sure that you protect customer data so that there's no breaches, there's no issues, because that's not, especially in the world of AI, like everything can become public very quickly. So that's my advice on leaders that separate themselves on sort of AIs and those that don't fall behind.